What's going on, everybody? This is Play on Daily Fantasy Sports, and welcome back for another video. Today, I'll be giving out my picks for Wednesday, January 30th for Draftkings and Fanduel NBA, as well as my two cash locks on those sites. So as always, let's do a quick recap of last night's picks. Last night ended up being a great night for us. Every single one of our guys, except for one, hit or exceeded their value. Most guys actually exceeded, and the only guy that missed that I had mentioned was Jarrett Allen. And if you paid any attention to the news last night, you would have found out quickly Jarrett Allen shouldn't have even been in contention for a play after some of the news that came out. Nerlens Noel ended up getting the start last night for Steven Adams and became a great play. And if you're up to date on the news, you would have seen that and gotten to plug him in. And speaking of being up to date on the news, I'm actually soon going to be releasing a video talking about how you should handle and stay the most up to date on news so that you're able to get in the most effective lineups possible. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So first off, as always, we'll do our guards on DraftKings. And the first guy is actually a combo pick, and that's Bogdanovic, for the Sacramento Kings. Tonight, he has a really great matchup against the Hawks. He's going to get his usual minutes, and he's a guy that projections are always all over. And tonight, against with that matchup, I really like him as well. I think if you watch the Kings play, they sometimes send in their guys in weird sort of minute scenarios. So they might play a guy, they might play him the first 5 minutes of the game, take him out, play him five more in the middle, and then play him the last five of the first half. And so that enables guys like Bogdan to end up getting to play against like the second units of some teams. And the Hawks have an awful second unit, so I just love that strategy with him, and I think he's a great play. Next up, for my next guard pick, it's his teammate. This guy's a great pick on both sides, but I'm only going to mention him on DK in this video, and that is De'Aaron Fox. 7,700 is fairly cheap for him, and again, given the matchup, if this is a close game, De'Aaron Fox is a guy you're going to want to house on your roster. And finally, the last pick of the night, a very cheap play today on DraftKings, and that is Tim Frazier. He played great last night, and he should be in line for massive minutes tonight. Compared to what he normally gets. And then finally, let's quickly move into the DraftKings forwards in center position. The first guy I'm going to mention is going to be Jaylen Brown. Fairly cheap, and with no Irving, he's shown to really step up. He's played better than Tatum without Irving this year, and I think Brown is a great value play here with Irving out. My next pick is going to be another Kings, and that's Marvin Bagley. He's one of the few guys where even in a blowout, since he's so young, they're going to want him to get his minutes, and I really think that he's going to be able to have a great game tonight in what should be a high-scoring affair. And then finally, our last pick for DraftKings is going to be Jahlil Okafor. He is the man of that team now. Peyton's out. Randall's out. Davis is out. He's been playing very great. I think you're going to want to pay up for him tonight, and there's no signs that he's slowing down at all. Also, a quick side note, I guess I'll throw that in there, is Drew Holiday is the man of the team. I mentioned Jahlil was the man, but Holiday's always going to be a great play with all those guys out. I don't mention him in this video specifically, but if you're looking for a way to spend up on some cap, Holiday is a guy to look at. So now let's move into FanDuel, and for FanDuel, the first pick I'm going to give you is going to be a combo pick, and this is two guys for one. And that's going to be Frank Jackson and Tim Frazier. Given the minutes being there, weak matchup, they're great punts. It's really up to you which one you play. I think either works. I'm probably going to play Frank Jackson on FanDuel just because I'm looking like playing Frazier on DK, and so just the disparity. You don't want to not have all your eggs in one basket, but I really think both are a great play. The next card I'm going to mention, he's also a good play on DraftKings, this guy is, and that is Dion Waiters. With Tyler Johnson and Dwayne Wade likely out, should get off many minutes in a weak matchup. Projections are all over him. I think Waiters is a good play. And then my final guard pick is going to be Jaylen Brown. Again, Brown is just an overall nice play tonight, and I really think he's the type of guy that you're going to want to roster on both sites. So finally, let's move into the forwards and centers position on FanDuel. The first guy I'm going to give you is Solomon Hill. he's a great punt option. He's going to get more minutes just like last night, and he really shouldn't take much hit to his value, or it shouldn't take much for him to hit that value, given the minutes he'll get and the opportunities he'll have that he normally wouldn't. My next pick is going to be Marvin Bagley. He's one of the other guys similar to Jaylen Brown. I think I'm going to want him on all my sites tonight. Bagley just has such a great matchup. The minutes will be there, and I really don't see a way to get around not playing Bagley tonight on FanDuel. And my final pick is going to be in the center spot, and although Okafor is a great play, my money's on Jokic tonight. He's against a weak Pelicans defense with head-to-head against Okafor, actually, who's not the greatest defender. And he's coming off a rough game, so I like the bounce-back narrative tonight for Jokic. He's the highest projected player of the entire slate in terms of points and best value play. So Jokic is a guy I don't want to miss. And now I'm just realizing I missed out on my cash lock for DraftKings, so I will give that in here now, and that is Bogdan Bogdanovic. Again, I had mentioned, just given the matchup, the minutes, the way that they play him, I think he is the best play today on the DraftKings slate. I want him in everything. And now let's move into the cash lock on FanDuel. That guy is going to be Marvin Bagley. I'm playing him on both sites. He's in a great role for minutes, and Bagley and Bogdanovic are the two Kings guys are my cash locks. Load up on the Kings today, and I think as long as their coach doesn't do something crazy, you will be happy. So as always, thanks for listening to this video. Hopefully I gave some advice that you hadn't known before and that can help you achieve, the green screens tonight. If you have any questions, as always, just leave them in the comments section, and be sure to like and subscribe if you support the channel and would like to see more of these videos to come. Thanks.